Will Freeman lives a carefree lifestyle without any responsibility or commitments, thanks to royalties left to him by his father's successful Christmas song. Although others view it poorly, he happily lives like an island. Will joins the single parents alone together spat community group under the pretense that he is the father to an imaginary child, but instead aims to meet single mothers. He meets Susie, who he is attracted to, but also meets Marcus, the socially awkward son of one of Susie's friends, unexpectedly on a planned play date. When Will and Susie take Marcus home, they find Marcus' mother Fiona, who suffers bouts of depression, has attempted suicide and must rush to get her to the hospital in time. Spying on him for a few days, Marcus soon discovers that Will's supposed toddler son does not exist, and uses it as leverage to blackmail him into going out with his mother to ensure Fiona doesn't get depressed again. Though Will shows no interest in Fiona, he begins to bond with Marcus and ultimately matures as an adult as a result. He helps Marcus to establish confidence. But this plan soon backfires, and Marcus accidentally reveals to his mum that Will is not a parent. Fiona confronts Will and demands an explanation. He retorts that he is only building confidence in the boy because he is routinely humiliated and bullied at school. Though Will promises to cease further contact with Marcus, Fiona recognizes that Will's genuine interest in her son is good for both of them. Will joins Marcus and Fiona for Christmas, giving Marcus a mystical album as well as a portable CD player. During an exchange with Susie, who knows by now of Will's earlier deception, Marcus stands up for Will, and in turn, also stands up to Fiona's confrontational methods. Will diffuses the situation, citing an earlier incident where Marcus accidentally killed a duck with his mother's cottage loaf. Will is asked to stay for Christmas dinner, and he genuinely enjoys his day with Marcus' family. As Marcus develops his first crush at school, Ellie, Will also meets Rachel, who he hits it off with. For the first time in his dating life, he begins to develop a serious interest in a woman. When Rachel begins to lose interest in him as he describes his lifestyle, he brings up Marcus. She responds as she is a single mother and believes Marcus is Will's son. Will fails to correct her, so asks Marcus to pose as his son for a while. Marcus eventually encourages him to tell the truth to Rachel, but when he does, it does not have the effect Will had hoped, and the relationship ends. Fiona's depression returns, and Marcus goes to Will for help. Will, however, is still upset over his breakup and lashes out at him. He soon finds his previous life of self-dependence unfulfilling, missing Marcus's company. Will decides to reconcile with Marcus and talks to Fiona about her depression, but then finds out from her that he is due to perform at a school talent show that night, which would ultimately result in him being humiliated for the rest of his school life. As expected, Marcus' performance is greeted with brutal mockery, but Will joins in with a guitar, ultimately saving him from total humiliation. By the next Christmas, Will and Rachel are together. With him having abandoned his previous lifestyle permanently, Will invites one of his Amnesty International colleagues to set him up with Fiona, and Marcus and Ellie remain good friends.